I think the second character is going to be Ellen. We need to watch this character very carefully because we are trying to see how human behavior and how it reacts with different relationships. It also has something to do with our participation in financial world also. This kind of a behavior we see in both the sides on personal levels and with our investment attitudes also. So what we are going to play two particular set of slides of the video. Both are different incidents. Watch carefully, but they actually are trying to present the same concept. Okay, and the more important thing is that towards the end you see Ellen, she actually consumes an equivalent of Indian poppins. I think that will tell the rest of it.
Hey, nope. Something from Watley.
See? You give and you get.
This holiday season, a donation has been made in your name to the Children's Alliance.
Oh, that's nice.
I got him Yankee tickets. He got me a piece of paper saying I've given your gift to someone else.
To a children's charity.
Don't you see how wrong that is? Where's your Christmas spirit? An eye for an eye.
Hey.
Oh, nothing for me. I'm going to Atomic Sub later.
Atomic Sub, why are you eating there?
I get a card, and they stamp it every time I buy a sub. 24 stamps, and I become a submarine captain.
What does that mean?
Free sub. What?
Nothing. It's a card from my dad.
What is it? Wait. Dear son, happy Festivus? What is Festivus?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
When George was growing
Jerry,
up,
no.
his father
No.
hated all the commercial and religious aspects of Christmas,
Yeah.
so he made up his own holiday.
Oh, and another piece of the puzzle falls into place.
All right.
And instead of a tree, didn't your father put up an aluminum pole?
Jerry,
No.
stop it.
And then weren't there feats of strength that always ended up with you crying?
Can't take it anymore. I'm going to work. You happy now?
I can't believe it. I've lost my Atomic Sub card. Oh, no. I bet I wrote that fake number on the back of it when I gave it to Denim Vest.
So?
I've eaten 23 bad subs. I just need one more. It's like a long, bad movie, but you want to see the end of it?
Now you walk out.
All right, then it's like a boring book, but you gotta finish it.
Oh, you wait for the movie.
I want that free sub.
You don't need the card. High-end hoagie outfit like that, it's all computerized. Technology. They're cloning sheep now.
No, they're not cloning sheep. It's the same sheep.
You got a raise?
I don't fool around, baby.
I thought you said Pendant was in financial trouble.
They were, but they're being absorbed by Matsushima, that big Japanese conglomerate.
Wow, when did that happen?
They're signing the papers next week.
Does this mean they're going to be publishing Kramer's coffee table book?
Yeah, they'll definitely do it now.
Boy, you're on quite a streak. Job promotion? Plus you're back with Jake Jarmel?
Yeah, it's getting serious. We're talking about moving in together.
Boy, you really got it all. I'm sure Helen Gurley Brown will be very proud of you.
Excuse me, is your name Elaine?
Yes?
Were you supposed to meet a Jake Jarmel here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid he's been in an accident.
An accident? What happened?
Well, he got sideswiped by a cab, but he's all right. He's in St. Vincent Hospital, room 907.
Oh, okay, thank you. Can I have a box of Juji fruits?
So then, the light was clearly green. I started walking, he skidded, and he went right into my hip.
Oh, that is so terrible. It's so terrible, Jake. I mean, how can people be so stupid? Just sickening. Want one?
No, thanks.
So when do you think you're going to get out of here?
Where did you get those?
Out the movies?
Didn't the theater manager give you the message before you went in?
Yeah, he did.
Then when did you get those?
Right after that.
So you heard that I was in a car accident and then decided to stop off for some Juji fruit?
Well, the counter was right there. And
I would think under the circumstances it would have sent you running out of the building. Apparently it didn't have any effect on you.
no, it did.
If you got into a car accident, I can guarantee you I wouldn't stop for Juji fruits.
But Jake,
I would like to be alone now, please.
But Jake, I didn't.
Good night.
So It's over?
Yeah, got pretty nasty.
And what did you go back for? Juji fruit?
It's not like I went across the street. I bought the juji fruit and I got in a cab.
Why didn't you eat it in the cab?
Because I got popcorn too. I ate that first.
We are trying to see in both the videos. Both the videos are saying on the same concept. One part is the cause side of it, and the other one is the effect side of it. Any guesses of what this psychological behavior is about? We see this in our life daily. It's a regular routine for all of us. No. Something extend that. No, you extend it to the reverse side. No. It's something more to do with our, say, let's give me a clue, something to do with our investment behavior also. Exactly. I think if you go through both the sides of the video, it's what we call as sunk cost, which is relating to loss aversion. And we all hate it. We all hate it. The moment we are stuck with something, we don't want to set it off or settle it. Most of the time, sunk cost is defined as money invested in the past, which is lost. It cannot be recovered. If you go by the way that there are several ways of this, it happens in two ways. If you want an example form, as equity investors, as retail investors, most of the investors buy small cap stocks. They buy at say 25 rupees. The best example is Kingfisher Airlines. I think when all the hype was there, everybody has bought it at every price. It comes below 10 rupees, everybody buys it, average. Why? Malia, I'll bail it out. It's a big group. You have 100 reasons given. Okay, nobody went to the rationality of saying that this guy is never going to bail it out and this money is gone. And the shareholders are going to lose even more money because they are funding the rest of it. Okay, another example I think is, which is a little bit of an indirect example, is the example of the Global Trust Bank stock. After it saw great rallies in the earlier part of 2000, in the latter portion, when it was first curved by RBI to do certain varieties of business, and the stock starts falling. Many investors had it in their portfolio. They never took the guts to sell it off. They said, no, it'll get settled. And when rumors came that it'll get bought over, still people thought they would get their benefit of getting some exchange shares or something. Finally, when Oriental Bank of Commerce bought it over, they only guaranteed the depositors. The stakeholders lost everything. Again, it's an example of loss. You will find so many examples with your own clients and investors who actually don't agree to cut the losses there. It needs to be cut and moved. In our personal lives, we see that. I think the second video is very clear. If you see what her fiancé did, he said, okay, let's kill our relationship. You're not sensitive to the relationship with me, let's finish it. He just said, we need not meet anymore. It may be for a very small thing. And as far as Ellen is concerned, if you see, she's a very impulsive character. She just states her mind out. She just said, yeah, I went and had the jogi fruit and it was easily available. She never gave the importance to the relationship of the sensitive scenario. So it's a similar thing in a lot of personal relationships also we see it. The most common example we see, I think, is we make more spending habits against the coupons we have. Sometimes we have coupons of very minuscule values in terms of nominal things, say a 500 rupees coupon. And then they say, go and exchange this discount. And when you go and spend it, you end up spending 4,000-5,000 rupees, which otherwise would not be a spending habit. So it's a very common thing. The moment you buy your air tickets, you buy hundreds of things, when all these coupons start popping up on your handsets regularly, you see this kind of a thing. I mean, this is a very common kind of an example. What would you say would be a more rational behavior to this? Example, if it's a personal relationship, every time we can't say that people end up in a separation or something. But the rational behavior is that people need to see what has to be put in place with the rationality. With the investment world, it's very clear. The best example is this is when research happens. When research happens on new products, okay, the moment the product is about to be launched and there's a discussion on how the product to be launched, the first thing that is binding the decision making is the cost of the research. They say we spend so much money, we need to spend more, we'll spend it. We cannot let this go off. But that actually has nothing to do with the launch of the product. If the product's evaluation has to be done, it's with the market, the demand, the supply, the value the product offers to its customers is more important. If that doesn't sound feasible, it makes sense to call out the research as times rather than losing more capital. In simple words, we see it as don't throw good money behind bad money. I think this is the most common thing we have. I think anybody wants to share anything in form of any kind of such kind of examples, whether they use coupons or they see so many kinds of ads coming now. It's just to get our whole discussion more awareness on this.
See, just for this show, I got this. Here is a Provoke coupon given by Shoppers Stop. But it is being given by ICICI Bank credit card. So they say that there's a 500 rupees off if you buy Provoke. But what is the underlying thing is, if you buy 3,000 worth of Provoke, then you get 500 on 3,000. So they're making you forced to buy a 3,000 worth of Provoke to get a 500. They can directly give a discount. In fact, you may get direct discount far better than that. So this is one of the examples of
This happens every day. I think the most important thing is that we go to see movies, we buy books, and we go to restaurants. We try to consume everything the restaurant has served you because the thing is that we have paid for it. The next argument is it will go waste.
No, it will go to waste.
But yeah, maybe that way. Or the best thing is, see, if that concept of waste comes, you pack it and give it out to somebody. But why are you stuffing it if you are uncomfortable with it? This is all again with relating to our psyche. We are not using our rationality. We rather allow the irrational things to come to the forefront, and we use it as a counter argument to prove that what we feel is right. And it causes more damage. One day, if you fall sick, 2-3 days, it ends in a bad situation. All this is forgotten then. And it's the same with your spending habits.